You guys ready for next comic?
Yes.
And give it up for Cousin Sean, everybody. Cousin Sean. Come on up.
I feel like I'm in a fucking hoedown. What the hell? Shit, does that match me at all? Look at me, you know what I'm saying? That does not match me at all. What the hell? Appreciate that, guys. Thank you. Man, messed me up. Well, my name is Cousin Sean. Y'all get up to your host today, Tommy T's for hosting this. Thank you guys for coming out today. So I actually got some really exciting news. I'm going to be a dad soon. My wife is 3 months pregnant.
Yeah.
See that right there? I appreciate it, but I'm still getting used to it because honestly I feel like you guys are applauding me for not pulling out. And it's interesting, you know, like growing up in America, you know, they tell you all the time growing up, they go, hey man, wrap it up, make sure you use protection, don't get your girlfriend pregnant. So it took a while for my wife and I to actually feel comfortable with the idea of being pregnant. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I am Indian. And my wife and I are very late in the game. And what I mean is I'm 30, she's about to be 28. And according to Indian standards, our child right now should probably be having their second arranged marriage. It was interesting letting my dad know, actually my father-in-law, we let my father-in-law know, we go, hey, you gotta be a grandfather. And he said, he goes, man, it took you 3 years to finally do it right. I said, did this man really just tell me it took me 3 years to finally nut in his daughter and applaud him for it? So like, God damn, this man is more dirty than I thought. And then my dad took a whole nother twist at it. It was weird. So I told my dad, I was like, hey dad, I just want to let you know you gotta be a grandfather. He goes, oh shit. He goes, fuck man, I was worried. It's like, why? He goes, cuz Sean, this whole time I thought you was gay. What? Messed me up, really did. Messed me up for a while. A couple days went by, and I called my dad. And my dad has like a real sick sense of humor. I gave him a call, I'm like, hey dad, what's going on? He goes, what's going on, Sean, with your weak pull-out game? Alright, taking jabs at me, alright. I asked him, I go, hey man, I was like, so were you really relieved to find out that I'm not gay? He goes, yeah, sure. He goes, you know, when you was little, your mom and I got divorced. She was practically raising you. So I thought you was going to grow up soft and gay. So every time we hung out, I figured I'll try my best to prevent that. That's why every time we hung out, man, I showed you as many breast assists as I could show you. I was like, I don't know if you remember now. He goes, hey, Sean, look at them cones over there. Look at them little bitty cones over there. Ooh, you want them big ass cones. And my dad's a military man, so cones was breast. That was like his terminology. And I started thinking about it. I was like, you're right. And I looked back my childhood, and I was like, there's one thing that my dad did for me as a kid I'm not going to do for my kid, which is making sandwiches. Military dads, they don't know how to cook. I don't know if you guys know this or not. His version of a sandwich is literally 2 breads with random stuff in it. And what I mean by that is he'll toast 2 pieces of bread. Instead of putting your regular mayonnaise on it, he'll put butter. Your healthy portion of it with like the lettuce and tomatoes, he would use those store-bought mixed salads, you know, like the ones that you see in the plastic that's like on the verge of expiring, you know what I'm saying, like the one in the corner. That's what he would use for my sandwich. And when it came to the meat and the protein portion, it was like any random meat that he found in the fridge. Like I'm talking about curry from the last night. You know what I'm saying? Like he would warm it up, throw bones and everything in it, and send me out to school. You know, we used to go to school. You know, kids like, you know, lunchtime they'll be like trading like, you know, like fruit roll-ups and pudding and all that good stuff. And my homeboy asked me one time, he was like, hey Sean, man, he goes, what you got today, bro? And I was like, I got my dad's sandwich. He was like, hell nah, man. He goes, last time I ate, they gave me the shits. So I actually told this story to my wife when we first got married, right? She goes, damn, man, I didn't know your dad fed you like he was a refugee and shit. I was like, yeah. And so she was like, all right, she was like, you know, for your birthday, what we're going to do is we're going to take you out. And I was like, okay. And so my birthday rolls around, and she goes, hey, my in-laws are gonna, she goes, my parents, your in-laws we're gonna go to a nice restaurant. I was like, okay, cool. So we go to this restaurant, it's like right on the water, there's like yachts and shit everywhere, seals shitting on people, it's dope, right? Nice, rich-ass area. So we go inside, and the hostess is like, how many in your party? My wife goes, there's 4 of us. And she goes, okay, 4 adults. And I go, hey, while you grab the menu, I was like, can you grab me 1 kids menu with crayons, please? She looked at me, she goes, what? And my wife and my father-in-law, they look at me and they shake their heads. They're like, no, this is bad. So the hostess takes the kids menu and the crayons and she brings them along. My wife is tapping on me on the shoulder. She goes, what the fuck are you doing? And I was like, I'll have to do it while we wait. She goes, this ain't fucking Denny's. This is an elegant restaurant. Get your shit together. I was like, oh, goddamn, calm down. So we go to the table. We sit down, and the hostess actually gives us our menu. And it's like really big. It's like a huge menu, man, leather bound and everything. And I'm looking at the menu, and I can't see nothing in front of me. And all of a sudden I hear all this scratching sounds. I hear giggling and laughing. I'm like, what the hell's going on? So I put down my menu, and I look, and my wife and her dad are using the same kids menu and playing tic-tac-toe and hangman and everything. I was like, you guys really using the same sheet that you guys just bitched at me about? I was like, y'all some hypocrites. Any people hypocrites, I don't know if you guys know that or not. Hypocrites. So then the waitress comes. She goes, hey, are you guys ready to order? And everyone's like, yeah, we're ready to order. And once again, my dad's a military man. The only restaurants we went to was pretty much McDonald's, where you order off of a menu that had numbers on it the whole time. And so they go, Sean, it's your birthday. You could go ahead and order first. I said, okay, cool. So I'm sitting there, I'm looking. I'm like, all right, I know what I want to order. And they go, all right, what is it, man? I'm all happy and shit. I'm like, all right, I'm going to order number 34. And they all just looked at me, they're all confused and shit. I was like, there's so many number 34s on this menu, I don't know how you're gonna know which one is mine. I was like, I want the number 34 with chicken. I said that shit with confidence. My wife looks over and she goes, God damn it, Sean. And I was like, what? She goes, fool, that's the price. And I was like, $34 for some food? Alright, let me get number 12, y'all. My name's Sean, y'all, thank you.